Good evening, guys. Hope you're well. Morning, guys. So we got a little bit of an update stream this evening again. Just going to go through what I've been up to as we are on year 100 now. So, haven't done anything to this today. This has literally just been left. I'm going to come back to it. Just kind of got a bit westerned out, should we say. Hey, Postbox, how are you? Hope you're well. But that's coming along really, really well now. Lots of custom support still to do. And then we've been focusing on this area today. So, excuse me. We got this barriered off now. Taking out the walkway from here over to here, taking that out so they go around the edge here. We do have an all-new coaster in just here, just a simple drop coaster. A little bit of an indoor section, not themed yet, but I think going by the doors you can kind of gather what it's going to be themed by. And then we got this little beauty here. So coaster has not changed, but I have added a ruined castles look to it. Still loads to do on it. Not too au fait with this front building yet. Just looks a little bit odd. It's just, I'm not sure. But I've got to have a look into that. But yeah, all custom supports. Pretty much done on it. Bar the lift hill. And then we got this section just up top here. And then also you got the coaster going through the middle. So yeah. And then you also get to see the coaster go through the wall. And you get a fairly decent viewpoint out here. But we got lots of shrubbery and bits and bobs to do on it yet. So coming along quite well. It looks pretty good. Rides well anyway now that it's got loads of stuff around it, which is good. And as I was saying, the sci-fi section, but I haven't much done on this yet. Just making the queue line up first of all. Star is, looks as though you're looking out space, if you know what I mean. Walk through the queue, and then basically that's it. Then we've got an indoor section to the ride, which isn't much. And then we got the outdoor that goes up through the big loop of the coaster. So, hey Vinewood, how are you? Pleasure to see you again. So yeah, lots been happening this weekend. A lot of offline building more than anything, just felt a bit more comfortable doing that. But it's really starting to come together now. I'm in this area over here. There's a viewpoint earlier that I looked at, which looked amazing. So you kind of get a good idea of how it's gonna go. Yeah. So we got the main theme for the park. We've got steampunk, pirate, and western. So yeah, coming along really, really well from my perspective, anyway. Yeah. So this coaster looks awesome just here. It's a bit of a hang time corner coaster. It does the job nice. Cheers, Vinewood. Much appreciated. So yeah, sometimes you get the B&M go through the loop as it comes over the lift hill, which is really, really cool. But that's really starting to pop quite nicely now. So we get some foliage in there. bits and bobs. And then it's going to kind of have a similar kind of look, just ruined pieces kind of going up on the corners, should we say. But it's going well. Just do a little POV of this for you guys. Hi Rod, how are you, sir? You alright? You had a good bank holiday, bud? Not bad at all, Rod. Had a busy weekend of building all this. So we've kind of got a castle ruins area going on here, which is working pretty well, to be honest. So I'm going to get loads of things hanging down and, you know, kind of medievally mighty kind of stuff. That looks wicked going through there. So, yeah. So we've got a couple of new additions then, Rod. This kind of drop coaster just here. And we got this here. And then we got quite a bit done on the western over the weekend, mate. Excuse me. So this really does start to pop at night time, to be honest. Yeah. Still got loads of lighting work to do, etc. Hey Rasmus, how are you, sir? You all good? So this is, we changed the roof, the wood roof to the tin corrugated roof. It seems to fit in a little bit better, having such a big building at the top there. But, Rise Mining Company looks wicked. I just love this view down here. It's great. Look at that. I just love that view. I think that view is absolutely wicked. So what's your thoughts, guys? Coming along. Cheers, Rod. It is coming along quite nice, actually. It's just the name of the game. It is patience. From over here, Rod. It's wicked. Just that view all the way through now. Starting to come along. Definitely starting to get there, which is a good thing. Still got all this to do, theme-wise, etc. It's definitely getting there. Now we got this ruins section. I don't want it to be too big and grotesque, but there'll be a big tree here which will kind of blend it together, and then we'll have the we won't have too much sci-fi outside, but they kind of go through the doors, which is really good. And they eventually get up here. Go. And then also as they come up here, and then come for another one. And then as they go back in, there you go. So loads of work still to do. But yeah, I thought with the sci-fi side of things we'd hide it. See how that kind of comes out really. It's just more than anything just going to be about, there's not going to be no story behind it, but basically just space kind of feel really. And we do have a little bit of a triggered effect goes on in here. Kind of a bit of a split second kind of thing actually, these two beams here. I'm not sure. But done all this work, support work just here. This took an age to do, to kind of come round at such an angle and curve. It's coming along. Train comes through. Don't know, it looks quite cool, I suppose. Cover up a bit more with the earth, but yeah, no, it's doing alright. So how many sections do you have now? What we got? Steampunk 1, Pirate 2, Western 3, Ruins 4, Sci-Fi 5, Fantasy-esque 6, Main Theme 7, whatever this is going to be 8, and whatever that's going to be up here is 9, so probably spooky up the top here. So yeah, 9 different sections gelling all into one. Hey Dan, how are you, sir? Are you good? But yeah, it's coming along. I mean, the thing that gets me is the eye level views. You look at it from up high and it all looks a little bit odd, but when you really do look at eye level, it's really starting to come together, man. Don't know how that looks from over here. Doesn't look too bad. I'm really not sure about this entrance section here. Cheers, Dan. It's definitely getting there now. Definitely getting there. It's just so much work. So much work to do. So, Dan, if you're wondering what I've been doing all weekend, I've done this castle ruins area just here. We've got coaster in here, just a drop one going through the loop. So as this comes through, get a good interaction, well, nearly a good interaction on that one. Most of the time it happens. And then there you go. And then just a little bit inside the hill. And then as you saw with the pictures and stuff, we got the mine train. Not nearly done, it's a way off yet, but it's getting there. It's just major support work, to be honest, to do to that first before I can do anything else to it. But we removed the pathway coming across here and basically brought them around the back and up the top through the shops. Because you got the sky car to go across and you got the boats to come across that way. Is that a blueprint? A place next to the dive coaster. This is in-game archway. It's a single piece. Oh, the shops. Yeah. Shops, that's nothing. That's not staying. That was just to see if they needed more shops around here. Which, if you think about it, I've got all these shops here. All these shops here. But nothing in between here. So I'm wondering where to put a couple of bits, basically. But yeah, it's not staying in. This one here, the blue, that's not staying. It was just to try. When I had the pathway through here, I was trying to get peeps to go around the back there. instead of up this pathway, which it didn't work. So I basically got rid of the pathway. So actually it could go if I wanted to. Well, the Enterprise is already in over here, mate. So I'm not really doing the sci-fi area. It's just going to be an entrance, and then the sci-fi is kind of going to be in the side. So you're not really going to see much of it outside. It's just kind of going to be like a spacey style coaster more than anything. But this is do a POV for you guys. I've already mentioned potentially putting a couple of penguins in, but they will be hidden, and it will take people to find them, Dan, before I. They'll be where you can see them, but they'll be hidden. I think. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. Yeah, so this actually layout-wise has come out quite nice, to be honest. The only one thing I'm struggling with is supports for this section here. But I'm not sure whether to bring an arm out and then have it, if you know what I mean, off this one here, and then just have two coming across from there. I'm not sure. It looks pretty cool. Again, shrubbery, bits and bobs and so forth are going to make it pop once I've finished out the the main worn out look, broken look. I'm not sure. I haven't finished it yet, so it's coming along now. Looking good. Get good views up here. Just all looks a little bit tubey, you know what I mean? It's got to sort some bits out on it. Maybe bring a connection in over here at the top so they kind of go through. Just kind of blends it a little bit better. Yeah, I've had a look at the observation tower, Dan, but the problem is it's just too big. Too big. And that one I just don't like. Where is it? It's too big. It's just a bit too large. Wish they had a smaller one. I know they got this, but unless we put it But then you're going to have Chinese in the middle of everything. Hey, Jerome. Very true, Jerome. So how close? Hold on a second. So the problem is they get on here, don't they? So I'd have to. It does have an oriental feel to it, most definitely, Dan. I get what you mean, though, Jerome. But I just don't know if I like it. Shane's always playing, mate. Always playing City Skylines, as you well know. So there's something that would be nice for people making their own themes as unthemed version of themed rights. Yeah, I can see what you mean. I'd love to be able to choose the kind of roof and bits and bobs and finish to that, but it is what it is. Maybe for number 2. You never know. Really not sure about this. Blimey, 11,500 hours. Crikey. I thought, oh, I think I'm at 17,750 on this, roughly. Could imagine putting 11,500. Crikey, that's a lot. I don't know, what do we reckon, guys? It kind of works, but... The problem is then you're stuck with this view then, as well. Which isn't great. Yeah, I can imagine doing 11,500 hours. I just figure out what I'm going to do here first, Dan. Really not sure about that. I like the views, but I just don't like the ride. But to be fair, that would be treed off, it would be hidden, and it would just pop up. Yeah, I'm really not sure about that. The only reason why I'm not really sure about it is purely because I've got nothing else to go with it. And I don't really do Chinese, Japanese theming. Just can't seem to do it. So that goes up to... there. So it should be central. I'll set it up to be central, so that's fine. That works. I just don't like that arm. Yeah, true, Dan. Didn't think of that. maybe. I just I've got to get a queue to it. Excuse me, and an exit as well. Not that I'm a moaner, but hey Eden, how are you? Entrance exit. So, window. How's things? You had a good bank holiday? I have just been playing Planet Coaster, to be honest with you. Thank you. Nice, had a whole week off. Oh yeah, Free Legends. Who's that then, Dan? I haven't been watching much of it, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm playing more than watching. I hate doing queues and path work. I absolutely hate it. Really do. Wish it was something they made a little bit easier. But hey, we'll be covered up with trees, hopefully. Move the benches, please. Thank you. Excuse me. Kingdom Canvas. Oh, old trooper. Got legend. Sweet. Seems to be quite easy to get leveled up nowadays. But hoping this will bring some form of... Do you know what? I really don't like that. Sorry, Dan. It's going, mate. It's this queue work. I just, nah. Sorry, dude. Don't like it. No. It's not giving me the feel that I want. It's not doing it for me. Sorry, guys. Best time then. Just, I didn't like it. Did not like it. So, what I'm going to do is just select someone for a minute, just for them to have a walk around. Because I've just got up to the little man's room. Excuse me, guys. Right then guys, sorry for that. Just not going to show you that bit because there's nothing done on that yet. I don't know if I'm too happy with the coaster. But what we do need to do is build in here. So, why is that not so cute? It's the big one. Big one. How big one is that? That one? No, that one. Just before the POV, I haven't seen it. I haven't done a POV yet of it yet, Dan. And the reason being is I want to save it. If I'm honest. So, the nice thing about this building is we don't have to worry about doing an exoskeleton to it. So it's just purely the inside. So we put that like that. And then we want half height. Come on, computer. What did it mean? It's a bit high. Let's do this. Yeah, I saw that earlier, Dan. Tim Tracker that I follow didn't do a POV, but was watching it earlier. It looks wicked. So how far does that go down? Oh, I lost all the colours. Now we want something to go in the top here. That's going too wide. That might be right. Let's do black, black, and black. Move. Why aren't you? Why are you doing that? There we go. Those a bit wider. Yeah, I'd love to go on Velocicoaster one day, Dan. That'd be great. Australian saying the one I saw was terrible quality, but oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. Not good. Okay. So that's there. That there. Piece count is, I think, about 45k at the minute, Dan. So it's a little bit up there, but it's coping fine. I mean, I've got 4,000 guests in the park, and yeah, we're running good so far. Excuse me. Oh, why do I keep doing it? coaster, because it will go up into the magic.
Oh, the BMW ride, yeah, that is a bit crazy, I think. It's going to do what I wanted to do.
can't do it. Oh, look. Bloody door open. Sorry guys, I've been totally irrelevant to any of the messages. Microphone's on, isn't it? Yeah. BNM launch, or was it another secret? No, we can do a POV of the BNM, mate. Sorry, Dan. Where is it? BNM launch. There's no secret, dude. It's just, I just want to finish the sci-fi area up and anything. Yes, building underground. Yes, bit of a pain. But that's the game. I had started doing that all above ground, and then where you saw the start fields through the windows, kind of wanted it to look dark. But unfortunately, the tunnel that this goes through causes a bit of an issue. You can't seem to get the light to dissipate. Thanks for the likes, guys. It's very nice. 10 people watching. Really, really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy my builds. Most of you do. There you go, Dan. So what else everyone's saying? Eden's thinking about starting Planko again. That's good. Practice makes perfect. Don't know why, Dan. I haven't blocked you or anything, dude. Alright, let's have a little POV then. All for you, Dan. There's not much to it at the minute. That's the only thing. So there we are, it's nice and dark in here now. So you can kind of get the vibe I'm trying for, but the problem is this tunnel lets in too much light. So anyway, ignore all this in respect to the lighting bits and bobs. I've got so much to do on this. There you go. Perfect. Just what I wanted. And then you got such a great view of the park as well. Yeah, it is down. I love that bit. You can kind of see that that's kind of going to all be self-sealed sci-fi kind of theme in there. But yeah, that was cool. When that goes through, that was the whole objective behind it. Not just for these guys, but when they come up upside down, they'll be able to go over them. So it's really, really cool. So the only thing I've got to figure out is how I do the supports and make it a little bit more enjoyable to the eye, should I say. But yeah, it's coming. It's definitely getting there, guys. Definitely. And especially with this now, once we get some foliage in there and more rubble bits and bobs and so forth, and get this up. So basically what I'm going to have is where I've got these kind of like spikes of torn down wall, I'm going to have that kind of climbing up each leg. So from a distance it looks like, I don't know if all of it's fallen down or whatever, but yeah, and then grass these up, flower them up, just like we did with the western area, board this off, board this out. It's just, I'm undecided whether I'm doing it in the brick or whether I'm doing it in the castle style. So, cheers Eden, I do try. But yeah, it's definitely coming along now, Eden. Not sure if you've seen the runaway mine train yet. But that's really starting to come together now. Gone for a corrugated roof on the building, put barn doors in for the train. We went with Rise Mining Company as of suggested via Dan the other day. And the night time is looking amazing. Or the GCIB. Not sure yet, Dan. Probably spooky or something along those lines. This area now, I mean that backdrop there, once that's all fully lit as well with the steampunk, I think it's here. Can't quite get it, but yeah, working really, really well. We'll do a quick night time period. I appreciate it, Eden. What we're doing on the stream today. Nearly done, to be honest with you, Krishy. Just doing a little bit of update, a little building, nothing major. But basically this is how the runaway mine train is coming together now. So once it all gets themed and everything, it's going to look super. So we are nearly done, guys. About another 20 minutes, 10-20 minutes or so. I've got one to go to tomorrow. 3 days of hitting Pinko hard, so this really does start. This is really starting to look good. Gauge for the mines, as you can see up on the right there, guys. I've done a little bit of work in them. But it's like these, the lanterns are all at different heights, the ropes are all at different heights and so forth, so it kind of hasn't got that symmetry behind it, it just works perfectly. Part name idea here. I love this little cave on just here. Part names, no. I know it sounds stupid, but whether or not I go with Rise World, I'm really not sure. I think that's probably what we are going to have a look at potentially. But then I was thinking, do we call it Private Cove? And stuff like that. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. I just love that look. I think that looks brilliant. Just works so well. Anyway. Yeah, Rise World. That's what I was thinking, Rod. Rise World, just across the top there in some form of writing. But these lights just work so well with fairy lights all the way around the park, especially the reflection as well. Just gives it another dimension. It's just such a shame that lights don't light up the all the rides and stuff. But hey. There we go. So really, really starting to come together now. Loving it. Names for the steampunk coasters? No, not yet. I haven't really given it any thought yet, Dan. Because the Giga or Hyper, whatever you want to call it, is a worldly coaster, isn't it? Because it goes through pirates, it's going to go through the spooky, it's touching the sci-fi area. So I'm not sure. I don't know. I really haven't a clue. It's not something I do until last minute. Rymington. That's a good one, actually. Rymington. Yeah. Rymington's World of Laughs. World of Fun. I don't know. It's a bit like Thunderland. That didn't come until literally I was finished, I think. That sounded really disgusting. Pardon pun there. What I meant was the name didn't physically happen until the park was built. Very rude of me. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? It's only a joke. Only a joke. Ooh. Writing Keynes. Nah, Dan. Not happening, dude. Rye Towers, Rye Park, Rye's World of Adventures. What else is there? Rye's Pleasure Beach. I'm going to shut up now. Rise Park, what else is there? Alton Rise, no. I don't know, there's a way off yet, guys. We're a way off the names. I remember in Funderland, I asked everyone halfway through what everyone thought they should be, and there were some good ones actually. Valley Peaks and all that kind of stuff. That was quite nice, but yeah, I generally don't have a clue because kind of what I've done in this is gone for the worlds. So pretty much everything you can do in Planker, I mean, you can do obviously whatever you like. Steam, pirate, western, spooky, sci-fi, fantasy, whatever. Vintage. So, I think in Rise World, it kind of works. I don't know, maybe, we'll see. Ryton Towers, Rise Adventure Valley. That's not a bad one. Rise Adventure Valley. I was thinking Rise World, like Wayne's World. Sit there, Rise World. We had a lake in the middle, so maybe the lake. I just realised that the lake looks at Italy. You what? Italy? Really? It does a bit. Tiny bit. Odd map. Odd Italy, yeah, but there's the bottom. Definitely coming along now. So much to do. Yeah, I think we're about 45,000 pieces, remember rightly. My computer doesn't die on me. $47,000 pieces. My old setup, we wouldn't be broadcasting right now. To be honest, to me, vintage looks like what most of American parks do with theming, which is none. Oh. Well, that's my kind of vintage theme, Jerome. I wouldn't have personally said that looks like no theming, but, or have I missed your comment, dude? Sorry. We kind of got a vintage kind of look. That works, does it? I haven't got a clue what I'm doing with this yet. Anyway, guys, that's probably going to be it for this evening. So I hope you enjoyed. Parts coming along really well now. So I think I'm going to do a little bit more off-screen kind of building. Especially until I need to get this area done. Once I get this area completed, I'll probably do a lot more online. It's more like a British Victorian seafront look. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, this just came out of nowhere. My only vision behind this was to have fairy lights in it and make it look wicked on the reflections. That front happened, and then the rest of it happened. So kind of went with the look. I think it looks all right. Kind of a bit spacey, futuristic-y style, vintage. I know that kind of contradicts itself, but I don't know, imagine, where is it? Disneyland Paris in the future area where you've got the Jules Verne's blimp coming out of it. It kind of looks a little bit like that. I guess that's kind of where I got the inspiration from. The colours are very similar as well. Secret path to a whirlywig. Already got a whirly rig. There's the whirly rig. Kind of hidden. Cheers, Rod. Much appreciated, mate. It is coming together now. Now, to be honest, since we did the steampunk area, it's kind of given me a new lease for life. I just struggled to do it all live online. As you can tell now, I'm kind of just faffing about. But I'm happy we got this done and this in. So that's kind of making sense to me now, especially with the drop coaster. Just got to figure out something around here. Not too sure what I'm going to do with supports, whether I might just have to come down. I've got to figure all that out yet. So, but Rod, all the best, guys. I'm going to go now, literally, and just want to thank you all for your time. Hit the like if you can, and hit the sub if you like more. Be very, very much appreciated. Don't know what else to say, really. Guys, you're all wonderful. Have a lovely evening, and possibly on tomorrow evening. But I will, well, I'm not going to let you know, I'll just see you then, I guess. But maybe, maybe not, depends how the day goes. But I won't go on too much. Guys, this is New Build Park. Thank you very much. Stay safe, speak to you all soon. Happy coastering all. And yeah, all the best for now. Cheers, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye. Bye.